I'm really excited about the obstacles from this season. I think they're sort of our most exciting yet. The big one for me is flippers. So we've got these kind of flippers that are placed around the floor, and if you stand on them, they'll just flip the full guy so far away. It's beautiful to watch. We've also got punch gloves, which are essentially TARDIS-like boxes out of which massive punching gloves emerge. And I mean, they pretty much do what they say on the tin. They kind of punch the full guy. We've got ice tiles, which are kind of like our hexagon tiles, except they are kind of time-based. So the longer you stand on them, they kind of have 3 layers and they crack away. And they're slippy to run on as well, because obviously, you know, that's how ice works. We also have fans. So fans are obstacles that essentially just push the full guy away in whichever direction they're facing, but can also be used to float them upwards, which is the thing that most excites me about them. We also have growing snowballs that sort of gather snow as they grow and get bigger and bigger and just get ridiculously big. I don't think they need to be that big, but you know, it's Fall Guys, so. We knew the theme of the season sort of before we decided the obstacles, so it was very much like brainstorming around that. You know, it was back and forth there, basically. It was like, oh, if we had a cool idea that would use this obstacle, it's like, okay, well, let's focus on this obstacle and how can we use it in different ways. The fan was originally like a blizzard. Obviously, that's not that physical and kind of hard to show, so that turned into a fan, which still kind of fits the theme. It's the kind of one that the obstacle is so good that it was like, we need to just make this work for this season. Like, it's going to benefit the game so much. The punch box was meant to be like a present, like a kind of like a Christmas present that opened up and a thing came out. Tonally, it was a bit odd, and it would have been kind of odd to then see in later seasons. Like, you've got this present box in, you know, random levels in the middle of August. The snowball is the one that was almost like one of the first ones where we were like, we know it's not going to be too hard to put together, and it just feels so wintry, like just having a snowball gathering snow, and it kind of just fits really well in the look of the levels that we now have. So the great thing about the flipper is that it's been built in a way where you can place it anywhere and you can kind of slot it into the ground. And that is massively important because it means it doesn't need to be like light mapped. We don't have to worry about like any specific art stuff for it. You don't have to like cut out the geometry. It can just slot in there. And that's just perfect for variation, because you can really look at almost anywhere in any level and be like, you can put a flipper in there, which I have had to be pulled back on again because I get too excited and I just want to put flippers everywhere. I would say that with season 2, we were making it before the game came out. We still didn't have that many people working on the game. We were trying really hard to get more content, and obviously content that felt different. It definitely felt like those experiences were based on, were more expansions of the ideas that were in there rather than like new ideas. And I think we knew that this season needed to really expand on what Fall Guys levels can be. I think, you know, not just for the people playing the game who, you know, it's massively important, but for us as well, because I think we want to start really pushing that. And that's where it's, you know, that's what the most exciting thing is for me about this game, is like the possibilities really feel quite endless. And I think with every season, it's all about that obstacle design, really. It's all about the obstacles we add that unlock new ways to play this game. That, for level designers, like, that is kind of so exciting, because it's just you're just adding tools to the toolbox. Like, okay, cool, and now we can combine this and this, and we can do that. So Freezy Peak, I think, is a level that uses a lot of the new obstacles, and we kind of wanted it to be like a showcase for these obstacles, because originally it was going to be a final round, so we wanted it to be like a full mountain, but a season 3 equivalent. What would full mountain look like in season 3? For a long time, we had just a chaotic amount of flippers around this level, and I thought it was really fun. I thought it was funny to see people flinging across across the level. But I think you get a little bit attached to that, and got some feedback from a few people just saying like it's utter chaos and you don't have enough autonomy really over like how you're going through this level, because you'll be like running into one area and then a fan blows you into a flipper and you flip halfway across the level, and then you get blown by another fan. And it was like, I think I just got really excited about the possibilities of mashing this stuff all together. It's a lesson, I guess, from a level design standpoint, that we have to not overuse new obstacles that we get and not like kind of burn people out on them. I think every obstacle has the potential to be too difficult or to be annoying, and it's just about like, finding that sweet spot of like, okay, well, this is the right amount of chaos.